buddy.
Alright, you lot. You won't believe what I've got here. I've got this old, it's a G-clamp. I don't know how old this one is. I think it's
10, yeah.
not 10, it's got to be maybe 40 or 50 years old, something like that. And a little bit of a, don't do that, a little bit of a backstory to how I got it. I was at work, minding my own business. Where I'm working, it used to be an old industrial estate. I think it's been an industrial estate for 50 or 60 years. It's in London somewhere.
I see you.
Yeah. And so we're there to demolish it. We're demolishing it, getting rid of everything and making it into a park. So I was there minding my own business, pushing over some loads. I stopped, looked to my right, and there's a lamppost, an old lamppost, a really old lamppost. And there's two metal angle iron brackets holding the lamppost, supporting it down near the bottom on the wall there. And I noticed on one of the brackets was this clamp. It was that way round, and a piece of wood, angle iron, and it was holding onto the angle iron, bit of angle. It was holding on like a bent pole. It was bent, flattened, so it fit in there, and it was going straight up. Nothing was mounted on it. Obviously at one point something was mounted on it, but isn't anymore. I thought, brilliant. This is all seized up, but because there was a piece of wood there, I was able to wiggle it around and it crumbled, and now there we go. Got ourselves a G-clamp. So I'm going to try and get it to be functional, straighten out that, and then give it a clean up. And we'll see if we can read the writing on it and see exactly how old it is and what make it is. So here it is. It's got something on there, looks like record.
It's record.
And it looks like 12 or maybe 121 dash. Maybe that's an E or an 8.
Daddy, what's this?
Looks about it. And then on the other side, it's got some more writing. But we can't read this one quite, so I think that says drop forced still, which is good. That's normal for a G-clamp. And then
Tape.
almost, I don't know what that is. Oh, made in England.
England, I king.
Made
Daddy,
in
I need to be.
England. I don't want a spoon, thank you.
I hear.
So it's made in England, as I thought it would be, being as old as it is. But yeah, there we go. Now I love tools. I've got loads of old tools, loads of ratchets, loads of other tools that were all broken, and I've mended them. Adjustable spanners, hammers, all sorts that I've found lying around, people throwing away. This G-clamp will come in very handy. It just so happens I need some G-clamps for a little project I've got in the pipeline. And there's no point in going to buy something new when I can just mend something old. So
Daddy, what's this?
let's see if we can clean it up. Alright, so I want to try and get it functional before I clean it. So I reckon if I stick this end in the vise like that, we might be able to, I'm not going to get it to twist on its own. I can always put a bit of heat on it if I need to.
I did it. I want to do it.
Put that up a little bit, maybe you can see it.
I want to, Daddy, I want to do it.
What do you want to do? You want to spray this on? Come here then. Alright. And push on the little...
Yeah.
Push on that.
Yeah.
And it was way too much. Stop. That's it. Well,
Why?
you can't really have too much. Maybe
Uppy.
you're happy?
No, my says uppy.
Oh, whoopsie.
I don't brush me.
Oh, we'll splash you. We'll let that soak in a little bit.
Yeah.
If needs be, we can heat up the outside.
Yeah,
Because
see it up.
you don't want to heat up the thread because then the thread will expand. You want to heat the outside because then this will expand and then the thread will stay. The thread's going to get hot, but it will stay somewhat where it is. So let's just get...
Daddy, you hear my hand?
Yeah, I see that. Let's get the blowtorch out.
Yeah. What do you need? Oh, that.
Yeah.
Oh no, that fire.
Bit of fire.
Oh no! I'm dead. What? Oh! Wow, do it! Oh no! Ow!
Come on down. Now what we can do as well, if we heat it up and spray some more penetrating fluid on the top of the thread, the heat will draw it down into the threads and that should loosen it up.
Fire!
Fire. Fire's handy then. You see, there's bubbles. There's bubbles starting to come up through the threads.
I don't want to fire our house first.
Oh, let's hope not.
No.
We don't want to heat it too much.
No.
We don't
our
want to.
house burns.
We don't want to do that either. But we don't want to distort it.
Oh,
either.
it does.
So put a bit of that on. The heat will draw it in down into the threads.
Yeah. Look, smoke.
Now, if I get a hammer.
Hammer. Why do you need the hammer?
I've got one big enough. I might have
Why
one
do
big
you need the hammer? Daddy, you've broken that. What, Daddy? Daddy,
Yeah?
you've broken that.
Broken what? Mine it might be hot. Mine it might be hot.
That one.
What, this?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to wobble.
I don't like the bang sound.
Okay, well mine back then.
It hurt
Mine
my
back.
ear.
Mine back. So I'm going to do another one.
That hurt my ear. Ah! Ow, ow. Ow. That hurt.
Not that bad, is it?
Yeah, it is. That hurt my ear.
I've just been hitting it with a hammer a few times. I haven't heated it anymore, but it's starting to go. Look.
Why are you doing that?
It's getting loose.
Longer.
It's getting looser. Perhaps we could get a wire brush. Clean these threads up a bit. Well, that really did anything. There we go. That's loose now. Let's get, what should we do? A little bit of WD-40, look. Bring in the old WD-40. This is oil.
I did it.
Alright.
I won't do it.
Giving it all a...
I'll
just
do
put,
it.
yeah, I'll just put a little bit of oil on it like that, look. And now we're all loose.
Ah! Ah!
That's functional.
Ah! 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 Ah!
Bit squeaky still, isn't it? Take a little bit more, moving it up and down, and oiling it. Getting all them threads unrusted. Probably could, I haven't got, some of you are probably screaming at the screen now. Just put it on a wire wheel. I haven't got a wire wheel, not a bench mounted wire wheel, so I can't clean the threads up that way. Could have sat there with the old brush, but yeah.
Daddy, why got bird food? Here.
Why have I got bird food? To feed the birds.
Why?
Oh, I like feeding the birds.
Not me.
I like nature.
Nature.
Yeah.
A
You know.
bird is not nature.
Everybody loves nature.
What is
Now, there was probably a reason why they used this G-clamp for a permanent fixture on like a thing. It's because it's slightly bent on the thread there. It's ever so slightly bent a little bit.
it on the bird?
So it means when you get to about there, it does get a bit stiff. Now they probably thought, oh, that's an old bent old G-clamp, bloody pain in the arse, that one. We'll use that one. But it's not awful. Look. In fact, it might have straightened it. Well, it wouldn't have straightened it, but it's a lot better now. It was difficult to get past it to start with, but now that's perfectly usable again. In fact, it's not as bent as I thought. I thought that was bent. It looks bent, but it works fine. All the way up and all the way down. Couldn't be happier with that. Let's see if we can. I might not be able to straighten that in advance. I might have to put some heat on that. I reckon I'm going to have to put some heat on that. And oh wait,
Oh, that's it.
is this straightening?
Daddy, what's this?
Yeah, leave them alone, please.
I want to play it.
Cable ties, leave them alone. Oi! I straightened it somewhat. It's better than it was. Certainly good enough for me. So we've got it functional, we've got it to work.
Daddy,
Let's just give it a little bit of a clean up with a brush, because it's had red paint and yellow paint on it.
Daddy,
If I give it a bit of a clean up, and we can see what's on it, can't we?
Daddy, Daddy. Go!
Alright, we'll just use this.
Go, go, go.
Oh yes, that's much better. Hasn't got any of the paint off, but you can read what it says a lot better. And I don't want to make it all nice and clean. I don't want to bring it to bare metal, because I like, you know, the character that it's got at the moment. It's got plenty of character with how it looks at the moment, you know. So this is the way I want. This is the way I want to keep it. Hold on. Much better.
Oh,
So, let me make a bit of space. Now we can see it's looking brilliant, absolutely fantastic. Couldn't ask for a better looking G-clamp. Record 121-8, and that says there degrees. And you can see that it was once red, and then yellow, and then rust, which is exactly how I'm going to keep it. On the other side, drop forced steel, made in England. So absolutely fantastic. That is, I couldn't have asked for better. Got a perfectly good working G-clamp now. Sometimes when you see something laying around, I mean, I don't know how old this is, it's got to be at the very least 40 years old, I would imagine. Anyone who knows, maybe you've used to work in a factory where you made these, I don't know, but for it to be made in England, it's at least 40 years old. Doesn't say what brand it is or anything like that, but it's a good G-clamp. When I used to be a welder, for a job, we had some good hefty G-clamps like that, and this is more than 10 years ago. This is more than 10 years ago now, and those were 40 years old then. So anyway, sometimes when you see something laying around, you know it's going to be scrapped, you know it's going to go in the bin. It's worth having it, mending it, because now that's perfectly working and I'm going to be able to use it. Happy days. Thanks for watching, you lot. Hopefully that's inspired you not to go and buy something new, and not to go and just disregard something which is a bit old just because it's a bit dirty and go and buy something new, because that's a very wasteful thing to be doing. You don't need to keep going and buying new stuff. Make use of the old stuff, what you can get. So treat people nice, treat people how you want to be treated, and we'll have a very nice happy life. Thanks for watching, you lot. All the best.